Greetings, Iain from RTO here. Hope you're all well. Thank you for everyone that joined in last night's live stream. We had another cracking live stream, but don't forget next week it will not be on a Thursday, it'll be Wednesday, because yours truly here is going to see T-Rex next Thursday evening. We had a really good show, talked about lots of music, lots of records were shown, and a good time was had by all, and some really nice comments. Thank you very much. So let's get to business. And Friday is live album ranking, and today we're looking at a really great act from the UK, The Police. We've ranked their studio albums, so today we're going to have a look at their live albums. Now, there are not many. There's only 3, believe it or not. All 3 of them are very good. I'll be further one than the other 2, but at the end of the day, they were a really good live band. Don't have to go into too much detail who the Police are. It's Sting, Andy Summers on guitar, and the brilliant Stuart Copeland on drums. So we'll have a look at their 3 albums. Now, coming in at number 3. Now, this was released last year, 2022, and it's called Around the World. It come with a DVD as well. And this is going back to their first tour, and it's recorded in Japan, London and Hong Kong. So the tracks on here, first we get Walking on the Moon. That's the classic song. Little unknown track called Death Wish, which is pretty cool. Like that one, it's really punky. So Lonely, great track. Can't Stand Losing You. Truth Hurts. No, Truth Hits Everybody, sorry. Roxanne, yeah, great live. Born in the 1950s, Message in a Bottle, and Bring on the Night. It's a shame the CD version is very short. The DVD is fantastic. We'll look at that at another day because there's more on that. But it is great capturing that first tour. It's a really good listen still. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 7.5. Coming in at number 2 is an album simply called Live, and it was released in 1995. And it says in the notes, on compact disc and cassette tape. Apparently this was the first live album of the band in which it covers when the band were active. Now, it's recorded in a couple of places. One on the 27th of November 1979 at the Orpheum Theatre in Boston, Massachusetts, and in 1983 at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. Joining Andy, Sting and Stuart on stage on this one is Michelle Cobb, Dolette McDonald and Tessa Niles. Now, she gets around doing backing vocals. So disc 1 is recorded in Boston. So it opens up with the quirky little Next to You, So Lonely, really good version. Truth Hurts, I said it again, haven't I? Truth Hits Everybody. Walking on the Moon, it's just a great track, even live, atmospheric. Stuart's drumming on it is just amazing. Hole in My Life, love that track. Fallout, another solid track. Bring on the Night, Message in a Bottle. The Bed's Too Big Without You. Then we get Peanuts, Roxanne, Can't Stand Losing You, and Regatta de Blanc in a little medley type thing. Landlord, Born in the 1950s, and this disc ends with Be My Girl, Sally. Good disc. So disc 2 is recorded on the Synchronicity tour in 1983. Opens up with Synchronicity 1 and then 2, which are great tracks. Walking in Your Footsteps, really like that. Message in a Bottle, oh my god. De do 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 de da da da, which sounds a lot better live than in the studio. Like that track live. Wrapped Around Your Finger is brilliant on here. Tea in Sahara is really good. Spirit in the Material World, solid track. King of Pain. Don't Stand So Close to Me, Every Breath You Take. Roxanne, Can't Stand Losing You, and Regatta de Blanc. Two fantastic gigs. But I have got a little criticism on here. The backing vocals, I don't, it sort of takes it away from the original sound. The mute playing's on it, but some of the backing vocals I'm not keen on. But it doesn't spoil it for me. It's just some classic police songs. And I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 1 then. This is the album Certifiable live in Buenos Aires. And it was recorded in 2007 on the band's reunion tour. Now, I didn't get to see them. I tried to get tickets, but they sold out. But a friend of mine went, and they said they were absolutely brilliant. So we've got, of course, Sting, Andy and Stuart. No backing up vote singers, just the 3 guys. This opens up with Message in a Bottle, which sounds absolutely brilliant after all these years. Synchronicity 2. The best live version of Walking on the Moon I've got. Absolutely brilliant. Don't Stand So Close to Me, brilliant. Driven to Tears is fantastic on here. Everything, Little Thing She Does Is Magic. De do 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 de da da da. Walking in Your Footsteps is great. That's really good live. Can't Stand Losing You and Regatta de Blanc. Brilliant. Roxanne, King of Pain is awesome on here. So Lonely. Brilliant. Every Breath You Take. Absolutely outstanding version on here. Really is a full track. Great stuff. And the last track, Next to You. This is a really good album. When you listen to that, so the early recordings live, it's a little bit raw, but this album is from 3 fantastic musicians who have matured into icons, and the sound is great even after all these years. Sting's vocals are still strong, and you've still got Andy and Stuart who can still knock it out the park. It's a really good album. I'm so sad that I never get to see them on this tour. I mean, as my mate said, they were amazing. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.5. So there we go, a very short live album ranking today, but 3 excellent live albums. If you've never heard any Police live, go and check them out because they do sound good live. Okay, that's all for this one, but we've got 2 more shows to do today. We've got the new album review from the Smashing Pumpkins and Act 3 of their Autumn trilogy, and also we've got part 3 of part 3 of the Bill Wyman story, and this is an album he made called Willie and the Poor Boys. So join me for that later. Bye for now.